Hey guys, Creator Mom. I just wanted to take a minute today to talk about children because I was watching a video from let's see, like 7 or 8 years ago, of my kids, and it was just amazing. I don't really know how to explain this really well, but I'm going to try to the best of my ability to do so. But what I saw was just who they are. Like, for instance, like each of their personalities, each of their giftings, you know, everything that comes with who a person is when they come into this earth realm. Um, so in one video, my youngest, he takes a liking to cooking and doing things with his hands, like very tactile. And see, like some kids, they don't like messing around in the kitchen. And that's not no offense or anything, but they don't like touching things, smelling things. Like one of my kids does not like that. Like certain things gross him out. I'm looking for my spatula. Talking about cooking. Um, so yeah, certain things gross him out, like the smell of eggs, and he would never touch ground beef or chicken or raw chicken, like ever. Well, I mean, I'm not saying ever. He might when he's in a when he's an adult, he'll probably have to, unless he makes other decisions, like not to eat those foods or whatever. But my youngest has always had he'll touch that stuff. He doesn't care. Like he doesn't have any sensory issues with touching like raw meat or anything like that. Like he's fine. He loves that. So in the video, talking to one of my kids, and then in the background, my littlest, he's like 1.5 in this video. He's playing with Play-Doh, right? And then I go over to talk to him. I was like, "What are you up to? What are you doing?" And first thing he says was, "Dada, work." Right? So he's telling me what's on his mind. Dada went to work. He don't like that. He didn't like when Dada goes to work. He wanted him to stay all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? Then I asked him again in the video, "So what are you up to now?" He goes, "Cooking." And he goes, "Making a cheeseburger," right? For Kainos and Dylan, in the best ways that he can say that. And it was so cute. And I was like, wow. Oh, if you just watch and observe, it's like your kids will tell you like who they are. You know what I'm saying? Because speed up to now, 8 years later, and last night he wanted a Big Mac. So I thought, I'm not going out to McDonald's right now. I said, why don't we make our own Big Mac? We have the Big Mac sauce from the store or whatever. And I said, why don't you make the patties? So he gets the ground beef out the fridge and he takes out chunks and he starts, massaging it, you know what I'm saying? And forming into a patty. And he makes 2 patties. Oh, before that though, he was like, we need to season this. Now he didn't get this is within him. I don't really season my ground beef because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like when a meat is fatty, like it doesn't really, it has like its own flavor. That's just my opinion. But although seasoned tastes good too. So he starts adding onion powder and salt and stuff like that. And, he forms the patties and I put it on the stove and, things like that. And they were perfect. They were perfect patties, you know, seasoned perfectly because he left, it was a pretty big burger and he had some left over. And I was like, I'll eat that. I really wanted to try. I wanted to try it, see what it tastes like. And it was delicious. It was like the perfect amount of seasoning in the patty. And it was so good. And it just, it's fun and exciting to see the thread of who a person is from when they're born, growing, It's wonderful. It's just super exciting to see the unfolding and the building on that foundation of what you saw when they were little, you know? And you just see it all. You see it all right from the beginning. If you're looking and paying attention, you could see who a person is, what they like, what their natural tendencies are right from the start. It's apparent. And then, of course, my middle child, he's very athletic. And at 1.5, what he was doing was practicing his jumping skills, getting on the little chair. You know, they used to have this little table, little kid-sized chairs, getting on the chair, squatting, leaping off the chair, landing in the squat, solid, okay? It's like they're doing the things that they're supposed to do right at an early age. It's right there in front of our face. That's what he was busy doing. At 1.5 years old, my first child was studying books, studying, observing, very pensive. If he was playing with the car, he wasn't just playing with it, he was studying it. If he was looking at books, he wasn't just going faster, he was on every page, staring, studying, what is this, and saying it, you know what I mean? And that's also who he is today. And there's so much more. It's like if you had to write books about your kids, you would, there would just be too much. It would be too much to write about, in my opinion. It's very overwhelming at the same time because they're eternal beings, you know what I'm saying, like us, whatever. And it's not just my kids. This is all kids, I believe. When kids come into the world, they show us who they are. We just pay attention and observe that and reflect that back to them, what they show us. You know what I mean? And we don't have to make a big deal out of their gifts either. I think that's a big thing to know as well. Like, we don't have to say oh, well, what are you going to do with that? Make money and blah, blah, blah. Don't spoil it. Just acknowledge it, wow. Take note. They'll do with it what they want. You know what I mean? I think that's, we'll see how certain things take form, because not everything they do or into is going to turn into something. You know what I mean? It might just be whatever. It's hard to explain. So anyways, watching those videos made me really excited. I was like, wow. And also, I wanted to know about Minecraft. Minecraft is so cool because I think that your kids can keep a portfolio in Minecraft. It's a literal portfolio document, in my opinion, because they have creative mode in Minecraft and you can build and create whatever you want. And so when my kids build and create according to their interests, my oldest likes to do a lot of civil engineering in Minecraft. He's creating cities, skyscrapers, roads, areas where there's houses, then the area where there's cities, industrial areas. He's doing the whole civil engineering in Minecraft. Right now, he's working on creating he's taken a real big liking to cities and areas that are surrounded by mountains. So that's what he's creating in Minecraft right now. He's creating a city in a mountainous area, in the middle of a mountainous area. So he's got his sections and he created his roads already mapped out. So all that's civil engineering and infrastructure and all of that. He also was playing this game on his phone that was about that. It was a really cool game. I forget what it's called now. But I write all this stuff down. And then my middle child, who does skateboarding, he also loves commercial airlines. He loves aviation right now. So he's building airplane models in his portfolio in Minecraft Creative and making certain liveries. He also likes pilot flight training simulator in Roblox. It's really good. And they're coming out. It's so funny because he basically manifested his favorite plane in it. They come out with new planes here and, every so often. I think it's an L1011 TriStar. I have to ask him again because sometimes I forget. They are coming out with his favorite plane in pilot flight training simulator. So that's an exciting thing we're looking forward to because he wants to fly it in the game, obviously. So, and my youngest has been really into Fortnite because he likes shooting and sniping and aiming. And he does have a tendency more towards guns and stuff like that. So, I'm not sure. There's so many like gifts and interests within a person. There's that, there's cooking, there's a lot of different things.